When it comes to narcissistic people, we are often naive to their behaviours, and even when we are aware of their behaviour and how they might act, their manipulative games, as narcissistic people can be so nice and can turn on the charismatic charm, we are often led to believe that the narcissistic person is the victim as they go through their many victim plays to gain sympathetic sorrow from those around them, while the genuine victim is usually left isolated and recovering from some of the most hideous experiences that they've ever lived through. One of the most confusing things about narcissistic people is they don't mistreat you all of the time. Sometimes they can treat you better than anyone ever has to blame you when they treat you worse than anyone ever has. Sometimes they treat you better and they use this as a disguise to hide the fact that they're manipulating and exploiting you. There are many covert methods a narcissist will use to distract you from what they're genuinely doing to you, or while getting you to apologise to them, make it up to them, feel sorry for them, feel obligated towards them, feel gratitude towards them, or fear what they might do if you try to step away from their control. There are several games narcissistic people play to distract you from what they're doing to you, to distract you from what you're going through with them. Narcissistic people know exactly when to turn on the charm, how to play nice, how to get you to doubt yourself, doubt your reactions, and not doubt the narcissist's actions. Gaslighting is where the narcissist wants to convince you of a reality that works in the narcissist's best interest. They want to convince you that what you heard, you did not hear. What you saw, you did not see. What you feel, you do not feel. Whatever works in the narcissist's best interest. So you feel like you're going crazy, growing forgetful, as a narcissist claims that you didn't see, hear, or feel what you did see, hear, or feel. Or the narcissist might claim you did see, hear, or feel something you did not see, hear, or feel. And they are extremely convincing in doing so. The narcissist projection is where they will project onto you the things that they are actually doing to you, so you question and blame yourself and not them. The narcissist blame shifting, where a narcissist will pass any failings, mistakes, faults, flaws, insecurities of theirs over to you or those around you, so that you justify their immoral actions by them getting you to focus on another's immoral actions, or they blame you, shame you for their behaviour. Narcissists will often go towards playing the victim so that they can blame you. Calling a narcissist out on their behaviour never goes quite how we would like it to. They don't take responsibility for their behaviour. We don't get the communication, we don't get the acknowledgement, the understanding, the closure, the validation. Instead, if we question a narcissist, it questions their sense of entitlement, their power and control, their dominance. Therefore, to get away with something they definitely did do, they're going to blame you or blame those around you while playing the victim to you to gain maximum sympathetic attention from you. The narcissist gaslighting. If you'd have paid me more attention, I wouldn't have had to go elsewhere. Oh, you never take my side. You never believe me. So when they do something and you call them out so that the narcissist can evade taking responsibility, avoid any form of consequences for their actions, they're going to play the victim to their behaviour so that they can get away with their behaviour. So people feel that sympathetic sorrow for them and forgive them. Narcissistic people will offer you advice, but it's backhanded advice. It's often criticism that is disguised as advice. A narcissist is going to pass judgment or point out flaws in your ideas, your thinkings, your feelings, your plans. They're going to give you a negative opinion on something that you'd like to do. They're going to put you down. However, as much as this can hurt, and we can recognise another's negativity. When it's a loved one claiming, I only want what's best for you, I'm doing this for your own good, this is hurting me more than it hurts you, I don't want you to make the same mistakes that I did. And because genuine people can say, I don't want you to make the same mistake that I did, we take their criticism as advice and not of the envious destruction that it actually is. A simple comment of, I wouldn't wear that if I was you, from someone who claims to love you and care for you, places that self-doubt within you. Someone who says that dress would look good on you if you lost a little bit of weight. That shirt would look great on you if you lost a little bit of weight, causes that self-doubt as we believe they genuinely care. Those who care about you would try to be supportive of who you are as a person and not try to change you. And then not claim that you're overreacting or you're too sensitive when you point out how they've hurt your feelings with what they've said, and then go and ignore you rather than communicate with you. Leave you to go and deal with it. Narcissists will say things such as, I'm only trying to help you, so you feel bad for hurting their feelings when you try to speak up for how they've hurt yours. Shaming disguised as knowledge. A narcissist will happily humiliate you by simply stating they know more than you, even if they don't know much about the topic at hand. A narcissist will go all out to humiliate you while claiming they're trying to be helpful towards you. If you ask a question out of interest on a subject, a narcissist will either blatantly make stuff up, change the subject, rage, or fall silent. Some might just state, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot you know everything. I forgot you're perfect. So you're the one that's left feeling bad for asking them, afraid to speak up for what you believe in for fear of being made to feel like you're in the wrong, because a narcissistic person does not want to admit to themselves or to those around them that they don't know something. They always have to know better than everybody else. And if your opinion doesn't match theirs, they're going to go all out to create that self-doubt within you, to get you to feel bad, to get you to work harder, to make it up to them. Exploitation disguised as helpfulness. Narcissistic people can be some of the most helpful, genuine, generous people you could ever meet when they want to manipulate you, when they want something from you. And as genuine people do genuine things for other people, when a narcissist does something for us, we don't recognize it as manipulation. The thing about most narcissistic people is they just don't straight out hurt you. They don't make friends with you. They make allies with you under the disguise of a friendship or a relationship. They swoop in to save the day, offer advice that turns out extremely unhelpful, yet they do enough helpful stuff so that you feel gratitude towards them, so you feel obligated towards them. You question your instincts because they can treat you so well. Narcissists often have that charismatic charm where you feel inspired by them. They will do something that attracts you towards them. Often when you're at your lowest, they'll exploit these vulnerabilities within you by playing your hero. Then when you don't do as they say, they come at you with, after all I've done for you. So you feel guilty not doing something for them, yet they don't care that this is breaking down your boundaries, going against your beliefs. Narcissistic people feel entitled to get their own way, and they lack the empathy to care for how it might affect you. Narcissistic people only do for others if there is something to gain for themselves, whether that's the perception of the illusion that they're trying to sell those around them. They usually have something on you that you'd prefer others not to know about, to make it harder for you to walk free when they are hurting you. Genuine people will be there for you when they can be. Narcissistic people are only ever there for you when they need something from you, even someone to help enable their behaviour. It's very difficult to believe how hurtful someone has treated another when they're treating you so well. Always trust your instincts. They know what they're on about even when you don't. There is usually that little voice in your mind that's giving you that nagging doubt. which a narcissist will talk you out of. Bragging disguised as being humble. A narcissist can happily play down all they've done for you in front of others, so you go overboard in explaining to others just how genuine, kind, helpful, loving, caring the narcissist truly is, while the narcissist stands there claiming it's what anyone would do. It was nothing. It's only because I care. Then, when the narcissist reveals their true colours to you, those around you might not believe you. So you fear speaking up for what the narcissist is actually doing to you, often thinking it wasn't that bad or it doesn't happen that often, when in reality it shouldn't happen at all. Some around you might see through the narcissist. Those the narcissist is treating so well might not. They might think how lovely the narcissist is, often supporting and enabling the narcissist, while the narcissist claims they don't have to support them. So people believe the narcissist to be humble and to be genuine. Some narcissists will talk about the negative things they've done within their life, but they will do it in such a victim play that people feel sympathetic, sorrow for the narcissist, and show understanding and compassion towards why the narcissist might behave in the ways that they do, meaning the narcissist continues behaving in these ways because they're getting away with it and because they're getting sympathetic sorrow, sympathetic attention for it. Exploitation disguised as giving. Some narcissists can be extremely generous, just like the helpful narcissist. They're not giving for giving's sake. They're giving to sell people an illusion of who they can be to hide who they are. They might give attention, affection, support, time, financial resources. When they're giving so much to one person, it's so hard for that person to see how the narcissist is manipulating people, manipulating that person, manipulating someone else, or withholding from someone. Narcissists give so later on they can take. They can use what they gave you against you. Some might just say, after all I've done for you. Others will take back what they gave to you and give it to someone new, or hold over you what they do for you if you don't do what they want you to do. They will come in and do things for you naturally, give and take, you do things for them. But as soon as they overstep one of your boundaries and ask too much from you and don't respect who you are as a person, and you say no, they will suddenly say, I'm no longer going to do this from you. But they get you to a place where you need, or you feel like you need them to do it for you. So then you're trapped in catch-22 of figuring out how to do something for yourself or doing things that you don't want to do. Sarcasm disguised as humour. A narcissist will shame, blame, lie, deny, criticise, mock, judge, humiliate when you or those around you call the narcissist out on being negative, being hurtful, being toxic towards you or those around you. They'll come at you claiming, I was only joking. You can't take a joke. So you're led to believe something is wrong with you, something is wrong with your feelings, something is wrong with your reactions, rather than something is wrong with the way the narcissist is treating you or treating those around you. Envy disguised as negativity. Narcissists can be some of the most envious people you could ever come across. However, they like to hide this by claiming that others get all the luck, or why would you want to go there? Why would you want to do that? What would you want to go on holiday there for? What would you want that car for? Why would you want to live there? What would you want to do that for? They'll bring down the qualities, look, or possessions of others to feel better within themselves, or they'll play the victim with, they got a helping hand, to make others feel sorry for the narcissist. To those who deny any help or support that they got, as they believe they are the ones helping others. So a narcissistic person can have all the help in the world, yet they'll not admit to this. They'll claim that they had to do everything by themselves. When a narcissist claims that I'm so stupid, yes, you're right. When a narcissist pulls themselves down to get you to pick them back up, when the narcissist will invalidate themselves, humiliate themselves to get validation from you, to get validation from those around you. When you call a narcissist out, they might claim, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot you were perfect. So you might start explaining to them why you're not perfect in the hopes of making them feel better. For one day, the narcissist to use your explanations in some way against you. And when people don't take well to compliments, they can feel narcissistic by saying, oh no, it wasn't me, or no, don't worry. When they just can't handle a compliment, narcissistic people do this to gain more attention, to gain more compliments. How to handle? Recognize you are not responsible for other people's happiness. Just because you care for those who hurt you doesn't mean you allow them to hurt you. Listen to that voice in your head. Narcissists don't see themselves as the problem. No matter how much you try to help a narcissist, it's only going to hurt you. They don't think they need help. They just look for ways to get away with their behaviour. You can care if you wish to do so. Just care from a safe distance. Narcissists are going to plant that voice of self-doubt within your mind, which is a voice that you want to be avoiding. There's a voice in your mind that you will hear, that you go against, and later on down the line you realise why you should listen to it. These are our instincts kicking in. These are things that we have to learn from experience of what to listen to and what to no longer pay attention to. And we need to pay attention more towards ourselves than we do of what those around us are telling us, because nobody knows ourselves better than ourselves. As much as a narcissist will claim they know you better than you know yourself, this is so that they can manipulate you and exploit you. I shall link into the description the videos on gaslighting, projection, blame shifting, and the playlist on covert narcissism, as well as rules to deal with narcissistic people if you cannot go no contact. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated.